We all wear masks, not the kind for parties or costumes, but the invisible ones we slip on without even thinking. These masks are the personas we put on every day, shaping how we move through the world and how others see us. We adopt them to fit in, to hide our insecurities, or to project confidence we might not always feel inside. Maybe it's the always happy mask, or the I have it all together mask, the ones we wear to convince others, and sometimes ourselves, that everything is okay. At work, we might act unshakable, putting on a front of composure and certainty, even when we're struggling inside. With friends, we pretend everything's fine, laughing along even when we feel out of place or misunderstood. In families, we play roles assigned to us long ago. The responsible one, the joker, or the quiet observer, each mask fitting a part we've learned to play. Sometimes we're the peacemaker, smoothing over conflicts, or the rebel, pushing against expectations just to feel seen. Social media fuels the perfect parent mask, encouraging us to hide the chaos and messiness of real life behind carefully curated photos and smiling faces. Sometimes, we even pretend to know more than we do, nodding along in meetings or classrooms, afraid to look foolish or vulnerable. Over time, these masks become so familiar, so comfortable, that we forget we're even wearing them at all. But underneath, our true selves can feel lost and unseen, quietly longing for acceptance and understanding. We wonder if anyone would love the real us, the one with doubts, quirks, and fears. Not just the polished version we show the world. The masks protect us from judgment, but they can also become our cage, keeping us from true connection. The question is, what happens when we never take them off? What do we lose when we never let our true selves be seen? Why do we reach for these masks? Because we crave connection, but fear rejection. We worry that if people saw our true, imperfect selves, they'd turn away. So, the mask becomes our shield against judgment and shame. This starts early. Children learn which parts of themselves are celebrated and which are hidden. Cultural expectations teach us to be strong, agreeable, successful. Shame drives us to hide what we think is unworthy. We believe it's safer to be liked for a mask than risk being rejected for who we are. But every time we choose the mask, we trade authenticity for approval. The armor feels safe, but it keeps us from real connection. Is the safety worth the cost? Wearing a mask might feel safe, like a shield that protects us from judgment or rejection. It can seem easier to blend in, to hide our true selves behind a carefully crafted facade, especially when we fear that our real feelings might not be accepted. But this safety comes at a cost: our authenticity. Each time we hide, we trade a piece of our truth for temporary comfort. And over time, that trade adds up. Pretending drains us, muffling our real feelings and desires. We become actors in our own lives, performing roles that don't quite fit, and the effort leaves us feeling empty. We live with a constant fear of being found out, which is exhausting. The anxiety of keeping up appearances can follow us everywhere, even into our most private moments. Suppressed emotions don't disappear. They resurface as anxiety, depression, or even illness. Our minds and bodies carry the weight of what we refuse to express. Masks can hold us back at work and in relationships, keeping us from asking for help or taking creative risks. We miss out on opportunities for growth and connection. The mask that was meant to protect us ends up limiting our potential. It becomes a barrier, not just to others, but to our own dreams and ambitions. The heaviest price is loneliness, being surrounded by people who love the mask, not the real us. We long for acceptance, but the mask keeps us apart. True belonging only happens when we show up as our authentic selves. When we let our guard down, we invite others to do the same. Our imperfections are what allow real connection. Vulnerability is the bridge to understanding and empathy. Pretending creates a barrier to the thing we crave most: genuine human connection. The more we pretend, the further away true closeness feels. The more we hide, the more alone we feel. Isolation grows, even in a crowd, when we can't be ourselves. Is the mask worth the loneliness it brings, or is it time to risk being seen for who we truly are? Masks show up everywhere: at work, at home, with friends, and in love. In the workplace, we suppress creativity to fit in, fearing that authenticity will be seen as disruptive. At home, we play the perfect host or the strong one, hiding our own needs to keep the peace. Friendships can stay shallow when we pretend not to care or agree just to fit in. Even in romance, we might people please, afraid our real needs will drive someone away. These masks keep things safe, but also keep them superficial. We trade depth and fulfillment for comfort and predictability. The result? Relationships that feel hollow, lacking true intimacy. The mask protects us from pain, but also from joy and connection. What would happen if we dared to be real? Masks are meant to help us belong, but they actually block true connection. When we hide, people connect with our persona, not our real selves. Compliments and praise feel hollow, because they're not for the real us. Over time, this erodes our self-worth. We start to believe the real me isn't good enough. Our self-esteem becomes fragile, dependent on validation for the mask we wear. The less worthy we feel, the more we hide, creating a cycle of loneliness. Masks also block empathy. If we pretend we're fine, no one knows to offer support. We miss out on the healing power of shared struggles and the relief of hearing, "Me too." True connection and self-worth come only when we let ourselves be seen. The mask keeps us safe, but it also keeps us isolated. The first step to authenticity is noticing when we're wearing a mask. Sometimes we slip into roles without even realizing it, trying to fit in, to please others, or to protect ourselves from judgment. Pay attention to how you feel. Tension, exhaustion, or the urge to perform are clues. These feelings often signal that you're not being true to yourself, but instead, acting out of habit or expectation. Notice the shoulds in your mind, thoughts like, "I should be happier," or "I should have a better answer." These are often signs that you're measuring yourself against someone else's standards. Ask yourself, who says I should be this way? Where did these expectations come from? Sometimes, they're inherited from family, culture, or past experiences. Is this belief serving me, or is it holding me back from being who I truly am? Taking off the mask is an act of courage, not a demand for oversharing. It's about letting your real self show, even if just a little at a time. Start small, admit you don't know something, or tell a friend you're struggling. These moments of honesty are powerful. Each act of vulnerability builds your courage to be real. Over time, these small steps add up, making authenticity feel safer and more natural. Practice self-compassion. Remind yourself the mask once protected you. It served a purpose, and it's okay to thank it for that. It's okay to retreat sometimes. The goal is progress, not perfection. Growth happens gradually, and setbacks are part of the journey. Thank the mask for its service, then gently choose authenticity. Each time you do, you reclaim a little more of your true self. Self-compassion is the antidote to shame. Treat yourself with kindness as you learn to show up as you are. Every small step toward being real is a victory. Celebrate your progress, and remember, authenticity is a journey worth taking. Living without masks is a daily practice, not a one-time choice. It means embracing imperfection, showing compassion, and choosing authenticity over approval. Define your core values. They're your compass for real living. Ask, am I acting from my values, or just trying to fit in? Build a support system of people who love the real you. Nurture these relationships and practice vulnerability with them. Even one true connection can remind you that you're worthy as you are. Vulnerability is strength. It's the birthplace of joy, creativity, and love. Life without masks means risking hurt, but gaining true belonging and self-worth. Step into the arena of life with your whole heart, because you are enough.